I wish everybody a long and happy, healthy, and wealthy New Year and good seasoning for you and your family. And always remember, we love you. I'm with Baba TV every time fire. Yeah, it's always a pleasure to be with my main video of Baba TV every time fire. And
The high priest.
and always remember, go to University Supreme ShabazarLaw.com. All those lessons is there. Do yourself a favor and go get those lessons, and don't let no one misdirect you from them lessons. Okay? If anybody try to interfere with you getting them lessons, remember, they're not of you. That's the son or daughter of Yakub. Happy New Year. Peace.
What's your name?
Tanya B, like to be all I can be.
Step in. Okay, so we're at Baba TV today, and so tell us some things about Harlem and black culture that you've seen, and some of the places that you want to talk about. We were trying to locate a teaching center around here,
Right.
That you said that you often went to.
I used to go to on a regular basis, and
To
they
here.
shut it down. And a lot of the brothers are here now out in the street, which is great. But you asked me a really important question before the whole thing started, and it was about Harlem, and it was about, I don't want to say gentrification because I'm just going to give you my take on the whole thing. Okay, so my father used to be the minister of a church on 152nd Street. He built one of the very first black-owned buildings, probably in New York City.
What's his name?
His name was Reverend Walter Clayton Tangi Willoughby. That was his name. And he was a very well-known man. He was part of the civil rights era, along with Martin Luther King and all those people, right?
Okay.
And so the only reason why I mention that is because in those days, Harlem was more about leaders trying to take charge and doing it by way of the economics, okay? But see, some folk got real greedy.
Yeah, they do.
Because unfortunately, as much as we like to say that our black men are kings and our black women are queens, a lot of times from the inside we go against each other, and it's kind of sad, but we do that. Okay, unfortunately, and I just think that that's human nature. I'm not going to put that on a black person or a white person or anything, because I've seen all kinds of people do that. Family people do that. People who are taught to do that. But the reason why I mention it is because it's unfortunate, because that's the way that our whole system really got broken down.
Were you born in Harlem?
I was born in Long Island.
You was born in Long Island.
And actually, I think I was given some opportunities to do more things than most people of color.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the reason why I'm talking to you.
Okay.
Because when you've actually been given more opportunities than other people, then that's when I feel you really owe
That's correct.
owe something back
More is
to the
expected.
community.
That's right.
Yeah, more is expected. Unfortunately, for people like me, and I'll even say people in an upper echelons of society that are people of color, we fight a different kind of fight. We fight on a higher level where if, like, say, a person that's Caucasian doesn't like you, they're really going to try to take you out.
Yes, they are.
So I'm saying that on camera because The walls have ears, the floors have ears, the
That's right.
streets have ears. And I'm basically saying this.
So you're still in corporate? Are you still doing that type of work? You're there?
I started my own business.
Okay.
And that's the reason why I'm coming from where I'm coming from.
Okay.
Because I'm telling you from the inside situation,
This fight.
opening up and letting you know that it's real. Like, you know.
So you're saying, here's a person, you started your own business.
Right.
And starting your own business, you're in a bigger fight for your life.
It's insane.
It's
Because
insane.
it's insane because nobody wants you to have your own thing. Period.
Right.
Everybody wants you to be a part of, I'll say, the cattle. I
Right.
call them the cattle.
That's
Or I
correct.
call them the have-nots. I'll call them that because they're the ones that are supposed to work for the ones that have it.
You're the worst enemy. The ones that can figure out their own business, how to get commerce to them, right? And so the European is like, no, you need to be back with the have-nots.
Let me tell you something.
Yes.
The things that they did to me,
Yes.
you don't even want to know. And my biggest
What type
question
of
is,
business, without saying what the business was?
I don't want to say that,
Yes.
but what I will say is that it's one of the largest businesses that exists in this day. I'll put it to you like that.
Okay.
And the reason I'm not really saying it
No,
is
it's fine.
because I'm gonna tell you the reason why I'm not saying it is because via the internet,
Yes.
people have let me know how much they don't want me to do what I need to do.
Okay.
So what they do is they hack your
No, I know
system.
the
They go
price.
into your,
Sister, I
try
know
to
the
shut
price.
you down.
I've been in federal court. I've been in state court. I understand what this fight is, right? And then when you go to these places and lawyers cost $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $100,000.
Right.
And at the end of the day, you get none of the stuff that you think you're going to get, and your case may be dismissed.
Yeah.
And, right?
Yeah.
Based on their laws, based on some narrow looking at application of the law to you.
Right.
All of a sudden, you're looking at the laws and it's supposed to apply to you.
Right.
But then all of a sudden, it's just one little thing that you said wrong
Right.
at the wrong time.
Right.
And then they're able to bring that up. So, sister, I know firsthand how this thing goes. And I really can't talk about any more than what I'm talking about.
Right.
But based on, except for my what I want to say about the law. So I understand this fight. So you was able to see Harlem. How long have you been in Harlem?
Man, I've been here for more than 10 years.
For more than 10 years.
Yes.
Right? But your father, so were you active in his church when he was there?
Yes. I am a they call a minister of music. I play.
Okay.
And I've played in these churches all over,
Okay.
But like I said, my biggest problem is not so much the religion and the faith and the ideals and the things that people do. My biggest problem is the way people treat people. How people treat us, each other.
There you
So for instance, I'll give it to you like this. You know how you were saying that when we were talking and you were saying how they don't expect for us to be able to decipher our own language?
That's correct.
Our own people don't expect us to be able
No,
to
that was our
decipher
big fight.
our own language. Do you understand? Let me give you a quick example, real quick, and then I'm going to go on my way. I went into a store one day downtown. I'm not going to tell you what it was.
Right.
I wanted to be serviced, and there was a young black sister in there, okay? And she was supposed to be the one helping me, right?
Yes.
So, and I would have had to spend a nice amount of money in the store.
Yes.
I had to use the restroom, okay?
Yes.
Because they have a restroom within the store. So she tells me that the restroom is out of order, but of course another woman was able to use it, right?
Yes.
The Caucasian lady. So I said to her, first of all, you shouldn't be treating me this way because I'm a customer just like the other woman.
Yes.
I said, but this is what I'm going to ask you. What's your boss's name?
Yes.
How do I get in contact with your boss?
Yes.
And she was like, well, you can't reach my boss. I said, yes, I can reach your boss because I've been to this store before.
Yes.
I've shopped in the store before, and I met your boss before you worked in the store. So I know I can reach your boss. And once I reach your boss, I'm going to let him know how you are treating your customers. Mind you, I called her a sister, but I didn't say how you're treating black customers. I just said how you're treating
It was still
customer.
discrimination. It was still discrimination.
It was discrimination, but the reason why I brought it up is because that was an opportunity for her to treat me like
No, you was trying to get
the
her
other
a hint
customers.
to possibly save her job, but she doesn't know the law. And so, in fact, the store is guilty of discrimination.
Right, the store.
Not her,
Not
because
her.
she's an employee.
However, because she wanted her job,
Yes.
somehow or another, she ended up giving me a 20% off for my purchase.
Okay.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
just dawned
Coming
on
around.
her
Yeah,
that
do the
you
right
were-
thing or you're
right.
going to lose your job.
And why is it with our people? Why do we have to why do our people work so hard against us?
Okay, we used to say it was the Willie Lynch.
Yes.
But that's not the reason. That's not the reason.
That's not the reason?
No.
What is it, sister?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you the reason.
Uh-oh.
Okay, the reason is sheer envy. Look around. Everybody walking on this street right now, I don't care what their economic situation is. They all got some money, because if they didn't have any money, they wouldn't be walking around here patronizing these stores and buying all this stuff up on 125th Street. Okay, I'll say it again. I don't care if they're poor. I don't care if they're rich.
Yes.
Our people are still here on 125th Street making all
Doing
these
commerce.
people rich.
Doing commerce.
I'm talking about Banana Republic Factory Store, Red Lobster.
Yes.
Every store that you see over here is making money because of our people.
That's correct.
We got a sprinkle of little Caucasians up in here that got the nerve to come on 125th Street. Yes, we do.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, right now, if they do a performance over at the Apollo Theater, they're the ones that are going to come and spend all
And
the
shop,
money, right? Okay? But the fact that the point that I'm making is
Yes.
that we're not all poor, we're not all destitute, and we don't all.
They want all the money. It don't matter if it's a nickel dime. They want it in their coffers. This
Right.
is the new 42nd Street, sister.
Right.
This
You
is-
got
this-
that right.
This place right here goes to all the major
You
airports.
got that
It goes.
right.
It's the fastest way to go to Westchester County, the Bronx, right? Brooklyn, Queens, by the Tri-Borough Bridge, right?
got that
This
right.
is the new 42nd Street right here.
New 42nd
Yeah.
Street. I'll call it the new 34th Street. To me, it's even the new.
Yes.
World
Grand
Trade.
Central, World
it's the
Trade
new World
Center.
Trade.
This and they want our dollars, and they're gonna ship us out because we've as far as they're concerned, we've been here too long enough, and they got bigger plans.
Man, let me tell
Yes.
you something. They'll keep us here as long as we continue to spend the money.
As long as we keep.
Yeah,
Okay. So
yeah,
thank you
yeah.
for your time,
Thank
sister,
you.
and season's greetings to
You
you
too.
and all that. And,
Thank you.
Thank you for the
Thanks
time
for
that you have,
listening.
and come back often.